And it's recording.
Picture it done well.
I'm coming up now.
Starting. Okay. Lights. 45 seconds. Very well.
Final push.
Oh, the skiers are on? Yeah, just for the last season.
Oh, fine, great. As if I don't know it's coming anywhere. It's fine. It's fine.
They love it.
That's if it's.
Exactly as you said. What?
Ready, Blake?
Yes.
Let's get this party started.
Give me un momento.
Who's on that side?
Mike, show your friend Tony out there?
Where are you?
I'm done buying cashews. I bought more cashews. How much did I sell? Booze the next day? And all the groceries I was sitting.
We're not starting. I'm just showing everything out of this.
But we should start.
So, like, you want me to start over here now?
Yeah, I was kind of frustrated when you got me the lines. I put a cigarette out.
All right. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Going dark.
We're gonna go.
Maybe not going dark.
It's a good start.
I do what I can.
You don't have to turn the
Why
lights
is
on.
the house lights on?
Don't worry, we have this all on video now.
So the guy working lights doesn't have to turn off the lights.
You know how many credits Blake's getting for this class?
Yeah, that's right.
Shut up, Blake. You're taking
Jim, is the coffee cat on?
what?
The box over there, is that on?
What is it
Oh,
called?
the box, yeah, we turned the box on earlier. You may turn the box off?
Yeah, it has to be off.
I barely know how to turn on my computer.
The box is off! It's all off!
It's never happened at Hairspray.
That's true.
Hey, it's you. I literally did not know what's going on. It worked perfectly when I came in here. Why?
That's me. That's the already lighting. Yay! I'm like, where's that light back there?
Going dark. What the hell?
Today's opposite day. Like, that's not dark. Okay. My friend said he had.
Alright.
What if he had?
Shut up.
Tony, I swear. This is actually how it started out. It is. You might drop the line, but that was the reason.
I am trying to escape mentally.
All right.
We good?
No. I'm sorry, guys.
We established that.
I know.
It's now 11:30.
That's not blackout. All right. I'm ready. Never mind. I'll explain later. I'm confused by Paul's invitation. Okay.
My friend Serge has bought a painting. It's a canvas about 3 feet by 4. White. The background is white, and if you screw up your eyes, you can make out some fine white diagonal lines. Serge is one of my oldest friends. He's done very well for himself. He's a dermatologist, and he's really into art. On Monday, I went over to see the painting. Serge had actually got hold of it on Saturday, but he'd been lusting after it for several months. It's white painting. White paints. Expensive?
200,000.
200,000.
Jean Delany would take it off my hands for 220.
Who's that? Deloney? Never heard.
Jean Delany, the Delany gallery.
The Deloney gallery would take it off your hands for 220.
Not the gallery, him, Delany himself, his own collection.
So why did Deloney buy?
Well, it's important for them to sell to private clients. It's how the market circulates.
Ah.
Well, you're not in the right place here. Come look at it from this angle. Can you see the lines?
What's the name of it?
Painter and Trios.
Well known.
Very. Very.
Serge, you haven't bought this painting for 200,000 francs.
You don't understand. That's what it costs. It's an Antrios.
You haven't bought this painting for 200,000 francs.
I might have known you this point.
You spent 200,000 francs on this shit?
My friend Mark is an intelligent enough guy. I've always valued our relationship. He has a good job. He's an aeronautical engineer, but he's one of those new style intellectuals who are not only enemies of modernism, but seem to take some sort of incomprehensible pride in running it down. In recent years, these nostalgia merchants have become quite breathtakingly arrogant. What do you mean, this shit?
Serge, where's your sense of humor? Why aren't you laughing? It's fantastic you buy this painting.
Fantastic, because I don't mind if you laugh, but I would like to know what you mean by this shit.
You're kidding.
By whose standards is it shit? If you call something shit and you have some criteria to judge it by.
Who are you talking to? Who do you think you're talking to?
I
Hello?
have no interest in contemporary painting whatsoever. You never have. This is a field about which you know absolutely nothing. So how can you assert that any given object which conforms to laws you don't understand is shit?
Because it is. It's shit, I'm sorry.
He doesn't like the painting. Fine. But there was no warmth in the way he reacted. No attempt. No warmth when he just dismissed it without a thought. Just that vile, pretentious laugh. A real know-it-all laugh. I hated that laugh.
It's a complete mystery to me, Sir Johnny's painting. It's unsettled me. It's filled me with some indefinable unease. When I left his place, I had to take 3 pellets of Gelsemium 9C, which Paul recommended. Gelsemium or Ignatia, she said. Gelsemium or Ignatia, which do you prefer? I mean, how the hell should I know? Because I couldn't begin to understand how Serge, my friend, could have bought that painting. 200,000 francs, he's comfortable, but he's not rolling in money. He's comfortable, that's all, just comfortable. And he spends 200 grand on white painting. I have to go see Yvonne. He's a friend of ours. I have to discuss this with Yvonne. Although Yvonne's a very tolerant guy, which of course when it comes to relationships is the worst thing you could be. Yvonne's tolerant because he couldn't care less. If Yvonne tolerates the fact that Serge has spent 200 grand on a piece of white shit, well then it means he couldn't care less about Serge. Obviously.
People like me. My professional life has always been a failure. I'm getting married in 2 weeks. She's a lovely, intelligent girl from a good family. What are you doing? Looking for the top man. All right, that's enough. It doesn't matter. It does! Right, forget about it. It's a very special bell ticket right on any surface. It's infuriating object. I can't tell you how much they infuriate. Are you gonna live here? You think it's suitable for a young couple? Young couple? Try not to laugh like that in front of Catherine.
How's the stationery business?
All right, and Barney,
You've lost weight.
a little. Piss off about my top. It'll all right. Sit.
You know, if you keep on looking for that top, leave.
All right, I'll stop. You want something to drink?
Harry, yeah. Have you seen Serge lately?
No, have you?
Yesterday.
Is he okay?
Yeah. He just bought a painting.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Nice.
White.
White.
White. Imagine a canvas about 3 feet by 4 with a white background. Completely white back with fine white diagonal stripes, you know, and maybe another horizontal white line toward the bottom.
How can you see them?
What?
Well, these lines, if the canvas is white, how can you see the
You
lines?
just can. I suppose the lines are slightly gray, or vice versa. idea of what this painting looks like?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you have to guess how much Serge paid.
Who's the painter?
Andreas. You ever heard of him?
No, is he fashionable?
You were going to ask me.
Well, that's much. No, it's not much. That's very much. Well, you asked me how much the painting costs. You know very well the painter depends on how much the price is.
I'm not asking you to apply a whole set of critical standards. I'm not asking you for a professional estimate. I'm asking you what you, Yvonne, would pay for a white painting. I'll see that with a few off-white stripes.
Jack shit.
What about Serge? Pick a figure, right?
10,000 francs. 50,000.
No.
100,000. Wait, 150? 200?
200 grand.
No! 200 grand!
200 grand.
Has he gone crazy?
Looks like.
I mean, all the same.
What do you mean all the same?
I mean, you know, it makes him happy.
So that's what you think, huh?
If he can afford it, why? What do you think?
You don't understand the seriousness of this.
Well, no, what is the seriousness?
It's strange how you're missing the basic point of this story. All you see is external. You don't understand the seriousness of this.
No, what is the seriousness?
You don't understand what this means?
You want to catch him?
You don't see that suddenly, in some grotesque way, Serge considers himself a collector.
Well,
That from now on, our friend Serge is one of the great connoisseurs.
bullshit.
Of course it's bullshit. You can't buy your way in that cheap, but that's what he thinks.
Oh, I agree!
Well, doesn't that bother you?
Not to make him happy.
What is that supposed to mean? What kind of philosophy is it if it makes him happy?
It is not doing harm to anyone else.
But it is. It's doing harm to me. I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed. More than that, Kurt. Yes, I am. Very fond of Serge. See him let himself be ripped off and every ounce of discernment through sheer snobbery.
I don't know why you're so surprised. I mean, he's always loved in art galleries like crazy. He's always been an exhibition freak.
He's always been a freak. But a freak with a sense of humor. See what basically really upsets me is you can't laugh at him.
Of course you can.
No, you can't.
Have you tried?
Of course I cried. I laughed. Hardly. What do you think I did? You didn't even crack a smile. Well, 200 grand, that's a pretty expensive laugh.
Yeah. I'll make him laugh.
Yeah, I'd be amazed. Any more Nazis?
He'll laugh. We'll see.
And you get along with the in-laws?
Wonderfully. As far as they're concerned, I'm just some jerk stumbling around from one iffy job to another. And now I'm finally groping my way into the world of vellum. This thing on my head. Was it serious? Oh, good. So what's new?
Nothing. A lot of work. I'm exhausted. It's nice to see you. You never call.
So, I don't like to disturb you.
Just speak with my secretary. I'll call you right back.
I guess. Your place seems to be getting more and more monastic.
Yes. You seen Mark lately?
Not lately. Have you?
2 or 3 days ago.
Is he all right?
Yes. More or less.
Oh?
No, he's all right.
I talked to him on the phone last week. He seemed to be doing all right.
Well, he is. He's all right.
He seemed to be implying he wasn't all right.
On the contrary, I said he was all right.
More or less, he said.
Yes, more or less. More or less all right.
been out? Seen anything?
I can't afford to go out.
Oh.
I'm ruined.
Oh.
Want to see something special? Would you like to?
Sure I would. Show me.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Anxiolytics.
Yes!
It's a 70s Anxiolytics, worth mentioning. He's going through a similar phase now, but this one is from the 70s.
Yes! Yes! Expensive?
In absolute terms, yes. In fact, no. You like it?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Plain.
Plain yes! Yes! And at the same time, magnetic.
You don't really get the resonance just at the moment.
Well, a little.
No, you don't. You have to come back in the middle of the day. That resonance you get from something monochromatic doesn't really happen in artificial light. Not that it is actually monochromatic.
No. How much?
200,000.
Very reasonable.
Very. Crazy or what?
Crazy!
200,000. You know, Mark's seen this painting.
Oh.
Oh, he's devastated.
Oh.
He told me it was shit. A completely inappropriate description.
Absolutely.
You can't call this shit.
You've seen this
But you can say, I don't get it. I can't grasp it. But you can't say it's shit.
You've seen his place.
Oh, it's nothing to see. It's like yours. That's what I mean is, you couldn't care less.
Stace is classical. He likes things classical.
He started in with this sardonic laugh. Not a trace of charm, not a trace of humor.
You know, Marcus Moody it's nothing new about
He
that.
has no sense of humor. You like to laugh. Him, like a block of ice.
It's true, he is a little gloomy right now.
I don't blame him for not responding to this painting. He doesn't have the training. There's a whole apprenticeship that you have to go through, which he hasn't. Either because he's never wanted to, or because he has no particular instinct for it, and none of that. What I blame him for is his tone of voice, his smugness, his tactlessness. I blame him for his insensitivity. I don't blame him for not being in the modern art. I couldn't give a shit about that. I like him for other reasons.
And he likes you.
No, I felt it the other day. Kind of condescension, you know? Contempt. Really bitter edge.
No.
Yes! Well, don't keep trying to smooth things over. Where do you get this urge to be the great reconciler of the human race? Why don't you just admit that Mark is atrophied? Is already atrophied.
We laughed.
You laughed.
We laughed. I promise you on Catherine's life, we had a good laugh, the both of us, together.
So you told him it was shit and you had a good laugh?
I didn't tell him it was shit. We laughed spontaneously.
So you arrived, you looked at the painting, and you laughed.
Yes.
And then he laughed.
Something like that. We talked a little, and then it was just the way you described it.
It was a genuine laugh?
Perfectly genuine.
Well, good. I'm really pleased to hear it. I made a mistake.
Oh, it's even better than you think. It was Serge who laughed first.
It was Serge who laughed first?
Yes.
Serge laughed first, and you joined in. But what made him laugh?
I guess he sensed I was about to laugh. He must have laughed to put me at ease.
It doesn't count if Serge laughed first. If he laughed first, it was to diffuse your laughter. It means it wasn't a genuine laugh.
It was a genuine.
Nah, it may have been a genuine laugh, but it wasn't for the right reason.
What is the right reason? I'm confused here.
Serge wasn't laughing because his painting is ridiculous. You and he weren't laughing for the same reason. You were laughing at his painting. He was laughing to ingratiate himself, to put himself on your wavelength, to show you that on top of being the steed who could spend more on a painting than you make in a year, he's still that same old rebellious pal you used to kid around with.
You know,
Yes?
this is going to amaze you.
Go on.
I didn't like the painting, but I didn't actually hate it.
Of course not. You can't hate what's invisible. You can't hate nothing.
No, it has something.
What do you mean?
It has something, it's not nothing.
You're kidding.
I'm not as harsh as you. It's a work of art. There's a system behind it.
A system.
A system.
What system?
It's the completion of a journey. It wasn't painted by accident. It's a work of art which states its claim as part of a trajectory. Go ahead, laugh.
You're just parodying all of Serge's nonsense. From him, it's heartbreaking. From you, it's just comical.
You know, Mark, it's smug. You want to watch that. You're getting bitter. It's not very attractive.
Yeah, the older I get, the more offensive I am.
Great!
A system.
You're impossible to talk to.
There's a system behind it. You look at this piece of shit. But never mind. There's a system behind it. Is there a system behind this landscape? No. It's too evocative. It's too expressive. Everything's on the landscape. No scope for a system.
Now, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Devon, listen. Speak for yourself. Describe your feelings to me.
I felt a resonance.
You felt a resonance.
You're denying I'm capable of appreciating this painting for myself.
Of course I am.
Well, why?
Because I know you. Because I know that apart from being disastrously open-minded, you're quite sane.
I wish I could say the same thing about you.
Vaughn, look me in the eye.
I'm looking.
Were you moved by Serge's painting?
No.
Answer me this. You and Catherine did this painting as a wedding gift. Does it make you happy? Does it make you happy?
Of course it doesn't make me happy. Doesn't make me happy, but generally speaking, I'm not the kind of guy who can just say, I'm happy, just like that. I'm trying to think of an occasion where I could have said, I'm happy. Are you at least happy to be getting married? My mother stupidly asked me one day, are you at least happy to be getting married? Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? Why wouldn't I be? You're either happy or you're not. What's why wouldn't I be got to do with it?
As far as I'm concerned, it's not white. When I say as far as I'm concerned, I mean objectively speaking. Objectively speaking, it isn't white. It has a white background. The whole range of grays. There's even some red in it. You could say it's very pale. I wouldn't like it if it was white. Mark thinks it's white. It's his limited. Mark thinks it's white because he's gotten hung up on the idea that it's white. Like Yvonne. Yvonne can see that it's not white. Mark can think what he likes, but do I care?
Obviously, I should have taken my day shot. I mean, why do I have to be so categorical? I mean, what possible difference could it make to me if Serge lets himself be taken in by modern art? It is a very serious matter. All the same, I ought to avoid attack.